Hi, welcome to this relatively short video answering a couple of frequently asked questions. First question, how did I become a reflexologist and why have I chosen to work with people's feet? And secondly, what can reflexology do for me? First question, reflexology, I really truly believe now found me. Around about 12 years ago, I was working in a job that I absolutely adored, but I never said no to opportunities. Worked at 1,000,000 miles an hour, did 1,000 physical miles every week, and didn't listen to the signs in my body that were saying, slow down, you need to take some time out. So very long story short, I got really ill and at the time was off work just for a short while, but being tested for glandular fever, adrenal fatigue and other things on the stress spectrum. Whilst I was off work, I took some time to reflect and realised I needed to start taking responsibility for my own health and well-being. And what that meant was, for me, having regular treatments. Even though at the time I called them treats, I now, if I hear the word treat, it's like, well, it may feel like a pamper, but it's going to be doing something. And so I had a whole host of treatments. This is whilst the results and blood tests were all going through with my GP and hospital. So the first time I had reflexology, I was just blown away with how powerful, how still, just the whole outcome. And pretty much in a 60-minute session with an amazing therapist, I just went somewhere there I had never ever experienced. In the time, my body felt like I'd had a full body massage. I felt so aligned and posturally correct that I couldn't quite compute or understand what had happened. My mind felt still, and for someone who has and enjoys having a very busy mind, I couldn't comprehend how still and empty my mind was. It was like someone had flip-topped my head and with a small fishing net just taken out every single thought in my mind and just left beautiful stillness. The third element that really got me hooked was through my feet, without diagnosing, this amazing therapist picked up that I had a potential imbalance with my thyroid, which later on went on to be diagnosed as an underactive thyroid, so hypothyroidism, which was causing all the presenting symptoms and why I got ill. Now, how on earth did somebody, through looking and working with my feet, know what was going on in the rest of my body? That absolutely blew my mind. At the time, I started researching, looking at books, going online, talking to people, but nothing could satisfy the curiosity that I had inside of me as to what that therapist knew. So the next best thing was for me to train. So as you do when you're curious about something, I looked up a really good course and I trained for 2 years, never with the intent of doing reflexology full time, let alone now having an amazing team of therapists also doing it so we can reach more people. It was going to just satisfy the curiosity and always be some form of hobby. So that was 10 years ago that I trained, and on a daily basis have my mind blown with the results, what we find, what we can pick up, and most importantly, how clients leave feeling. Which leads me on to the second question of what reflexology can do for me. Well, like I said earlier, what I experienced in my very first reflexology session was it was like a total body massage. It felt like every single piece of me had been worked, but just through what felt like a very thorough foot and leg massage. So just postural alignment, beautiful stillness, mind stillness in a world where we are so busy and we have so many external factors coming in. It was just so lovely just to take some time out and know that there was nothing to think about. I just laid there thinking about nothing. So if you're looking for physical aches and pains, emotional or mind stillness, reflexology is absolutely amazing. And at the same time, without diagnosing, our feet, how they present, the colour, the differentiation of skin texture, depending on what is going on over the foot map, can tell us what is going on elsewhere in the body. Ultimately, it is just incredibly relaxing. So even just taking an hour out every 4 weeks or every 8 weeks is sometimes just enough to allow us to function and to tick along beautifully in the busy world that we have. We do have various treatments on offer here at the clinic. So if you are interested or intrigued by anything that I've shared on this video, there'll be a link below for you to click on and book yourself in. It would be great to see you soon.